Yeah, man. You don't gotta listen to other guys. You can have a wholesome relation. What? My tongue got tied. I was so excited. You can have a wholesome relationship with her. All right, dude? She timidly asked me, and I nodded in response. Dude, it's too good, dude. It's too nice. They're gonna ruin it. Ah! No, I can tell, dude. I can tell. They're gonna ruin this for me. But I just wanted to stop feeling so hopelessly lost. So I, almost subconsciously, extended my hand and reached for the bundle of ghetto froggies. No! Oh! How's it going, everybody? HoodlaMutt here, back with some more Chaos Head Noah. And last time, we went on a date with Yua, cause freaking our wingman, Misumi, helped push us in the right direction, cause we were gonna friggin' chicken out, and then we went, and it was kinda cute. And then, we talked to Grim about it, and we're like, there's no way a girl like this could ever actually exist. I'm gonna dump her. And Grim's like, dude, you might as well just kinda, he's like, yeah, of course she doesn't exist, but also, if it's right in front of you, and we kinda had that back and forth for a little bit. And then, coming to school today, we ran into her, and she wanted our email, because she couldn't get our number because we don't have a phone, and she made us feel like a person because she thought it was cool that we were an otaku and that we liked anime and all this different stuff, and Takumi started feeling like maybe he could be a normal person again, and that was kind of neat. I did like that quite a bit. And now we're in class, so let's just get right back into it, shall we? I couldn't focus on my classes all day after that. Or rather, I didn't bother trying to focus. I just rested my head on my hand, staring sluggishly into the autumn sky outside the window. My teachers, my classmates, none of them ever paid any attention to me. But Yua did. Yua was different from the other idiots at this school. I couldn't stop thinking about her. I couldn't stop having delusions about her, and before I knew it, classes were over for the day. Aw, dude, see, okay, that's sad, and it's kind of cute. It depends on what kind of delusions, but it's kind of cute, dude. I mean, aw, dude. Oh, it just like I do kind of feel it. I feel him, you know. Finally has someone who likes him, you know, and it's a girl, no less. Oh, man, it's still hard, but it's cute. Sup, Taku? You got a date today, too? How'd your last date with the glasses chick go? Wait, you're not holding back just 'cause you're a NEET, are you? She made the first move, so it's not a question of whether or not you take her out. You just gotta, man. I'm not doing any of that. Whoa, what's with the shouting? Yua and I aren't like that. Huh? This crap again? Why are you giving up on her already? It's about time you got out of your shut-in phase, ain't it? I'm not a shut-in. And that wasn't even what this was about. But there was no point in trying to explain that to Misumi-kun, a guy who only thought with the wrong head. So, ignoring how puzzled Misumi-kun was, I quickly made my way out of the classroom. Yeah, man. You don't gotta listen to other guys. You can have a wholesome relation. What? My tongue got tied. I was so excited. You can have a wholesome relationship with her. All right, dude? You guys can just talk about anime and watch anime together, dude. play video games together or whatever, dude. It's gonna be cute. Don't ruin it, please. Game, I'm telling you right now, don't ruin this for me. I'm happy. Let me be happy. Please. The shortest path from here to the courtyard is Through the skyway to the third-year building, then down the stairs. I think. I didn't come to school often enough to have a good grasp on the layout. I didn't even know where half of the club rooms were. So I was a little bit anxious as I walked down the hallway to the next building. Aw. Oh, who are you? Hello? Oh, you're new? Whoa! Okay, is this the fifth girl? No, because we still don't know pink hair girl, and I thought she was the last. She was the final girl, I thought. Okay, so, never mind. I guess there was more than what I thought. As I walked, I noticed a girl standing alone in the middle of the hall, staring up at the sky. Her face looked stiff. So, despite her looking out the window, it wasn't in the wistful kind of way. She was obviously in everyone's way, but she didn't seem to care in the slightest. I know you can hear me walking toward you. Move along, will you? I'm in a bit of a hurry here. I was getting real DQN vibes from her, and I didn't want anything to do with it. So I tried my best to keep my distance and slip by Girl B without getting noticed. He called her Girl B. Wait, no, she should be the new Girl A because you like Yua now. She's not just a Girl A. Right now she's a supporting character. She's not Girl A anymore, dude. Come on, man. You. Oh, crap. Was she talking to me? Oh, crap. Was she gonna threaten me and take all my money? Or take me to the DQN hangout spot and have me lynched? Just because she didn't like my face? Or worse? Give me a freaking break. What did I ever done to deserve this? I looked toward Girl B. She was staring at me. Who are you? Huh? Did she just ask me that? I'm Nishijo Takumi. But this is the first time I've ever spoken to her, so obviously she wouldn't know that. So I was right. Whatever she wants from me, it can't be good. Pardon me. I quickly bowed to avoid looking Girl B in the face, then ran away as fast as I could. Aw. After bolting through the hall, down the stairs, and out the door, I shot a look behind me at the third-year building. It seemed like the scary girl hadn't come after me. She must be from, like... I'm getting some serious, like, other dimension vibes from this game. I don't know yet, but I wonder if she's, like, from another dimension. That's why she doesn't care that she's in anyone's way. She's just trying to, like, find someone, and apparently we're that person. You know? I have a feeling. Although, they do seem to be making a thing out of delusions in this game. So, I don't know. I was safe. To be completely honest, I was getting tired of all this bullcrap. Wherever I went in the third dimension, I was always running into another freaking trap. I took a second to catch my breath, and then I looked for the courtyard. The courtyard was between the school building and the pool. It was so narrow, it was more like a path than an actual garden. There were a few evenly spaced flower beds spread across the courtyard. The violet-covered flowers were especially eye-catching. What kind of flowers are those, I wondered, but I really didn't have a clue. Oh, she looked sad. And standing in front of the flower beds was none other than Yua. She stood still, gazing at the flowers listlessly. Just like she promised, she'd really waited for me here. She'd waited for me, and me alone. Yua hadn't betrayed me. Maybe I could trust her. Maybe she really was the savior I'd been looking for. Man, that's sad. You shouldn't put all of your like faith into a person because they'll let you down eventually, dude. That's kind of how it works. I mean, you can't. You have to put your faith and trust into God, not into people, because people will always let you down. But dang it, man, that's just so sad. Aw. I actually kind of feel for him now, you know? I feel for him. You know, when he's not being a total tool, I feel for him, you know? So it's like, man. Dude, she looks sad though. If somebody hurt her, we gotta go find that person. We gotta go on a hunt. I know it's not in Takumi's nature, but I wanna find them. And they're gonna pay. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Yua looked up and noticed me standing there. And a moment later, her eyes widened. I got shy and looked away, frozen in place. Should I walk toward her? I didn't know. Why was she so surprised? Maybe I shouldn't have come. But as I was lost in thought, Yua ran over to me. I can't believe it. What? You actually came, Nishijo-kun. I was so close to giving up, thinking you weren't going to come. Aww. But I'm so glad I waited. Dude, it's so cute! Oh my gosh! Ah, don't ruin this. They're gonna ruin it. It's too early in the game. They're gonna ruin it. Don't ruin this. This is cute, dude. I was taken aback. Yua was thinking the same way as me. We both had the same pessimistic mindset. But there was one clear place that we differed. Whenever I had negative thoughts, I'd freeze up and do nothing. But whenever Yua had negative thoughts, she'd take action anyway. I seriously respected her initiative. I wanted to be like that too. So, are we going to walk back together? Aww. She timidly asked me, and I nodded in response. Dude, it's too good, dude. It's too nice. They're gonna ruin it. Ah! No, I can tell, dude. I can tell. They're gonna ruin this for me. No. Walking side by side, the two of us passed through the school gate. It was a little embarrassing. It felt like other students were staring daggers at me, green with envy. And the more aware of that I became, the more anxious I got. I guess I was right. I really can't walk home alone with a girl. Oh! Who are you? Get the frick out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is cute. You're not allowed to be here. We crossed paths with a teacher I'd never seen before. Oh, it was a teacher, okay. Or at least I assumed he was a teacher, since he was wearing a suit instead of a school uniform. Okay, what is happening? They're introducing new people out of nowhere. What is going on? But wasn't he a little young to be a teacher? Well, I hardly came to school, so it only made sense that I wouldn't know what half the teachers looked like. Heck, sometimes I even forgot what my homeroom teacher looked like. The teacher in the suit was looking around restlessly as he headed for the school building. Is there something wrong? Not knowing how to react, I quickly shook my head, returned to Yua's side, and went back to walking with her. I love this. I love this so much. I love this so much. I'm like a freaking little teenage schoolgirl, dude. This is so cute. We'd said we'd walk home together, but my base was only 10 minutes from school. Meanwhile, Yua needed to go all the way to Shinsen Station, so I needed to accompany her before I could go home. But by force of habit, I led Yua into Shoto Park. The park was something of a shortcut on my route to school, saving me about a minute each way.
So, Nishijo-kun, you eat your breakfast here in the morning, right?
Yeah. How did she know that? She's a stalker, frick. Dude, I don't want her to be a yandere. I want her to be cool. Just let her be a cute, shy, timid nerd. Please. Please.
I knew it! I've seen you eat here quite often, but I noticed you weren't here every day. But it looks like I finally solved that mystery. It's just because you don't go to school every day, right? Oh, well, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Just that I was curious.
Right. Yua suddenly stopped, turning toward the bench I always ate breakfast on. Nobody was sitting there at the moment.
Oh. You know, whenever I looked at you from behind while you sat here, you always looked, you always looked really sad.
Aw. Yua bent forward slightly, gently stroking the back of the bench.
And the more I looked at you, the more I wanted to talk to you.
The bench was right in front of the fence by the pond. Whenever you sat on it, you could just stare out at the pond without needing to worry about whether others might be looking at you. It was right by the watermill, too, making it even more inconspicuous. That was another huge plus.
Whenever I didn't see you here, I got so worried that I had trouble eating. Aw.
Really? I'd never noticed her looking at me when I was here.
It's a bit silly, isn't it? Worrying about someone you've never even spoken to.
Aw, it's so cute.
But I just couldn't find the courage to talk to you.
It's okay. It's mostly cute. There's a slight tinge of it being just, a little creepy because, she's stalking us the whole time. But she's stalking us because she was so shy. She was so anxious. I hope that's what it is. That's my lore. That's going to be my lore until they eventually make her a psycho killer. But, whatever. So her initial stalking was an extension of that. Or maybe not stalking, per se. Maybe she'd just been looking out for me.
Do you mind if we sit down here for a little? I want to see, the scenery you were always looking at, Nishijo-kun.
I didn't really have much of a reason to refuse. I nodded my head, still facing out toward the lake. Yua placed her bag on top of the bench and quietly took a seat. She then straightened her posture and gazed out at the lake. It was so incredibly quiet, so incredibly serene. And Yua was sitting right by my side. A gentle breeze drew ripples on the water, and it softly swayed Yua's hair. Was this what it felt like to be a normie? The situation was so ordinary, so casual. So why did it feel like I was about to cry? Oh man, dude. It's gonna get ruined. Okay, I gotta shut up. I'm sorry. I keep saying the same thing, but it's just, it's too nice,
Enjoying a nice breakfast here sounds amazing.
I looked at the side of Yua's face as she whispered that. If life were an eroge, this is where she'd confess her love. Then we'd lean in, kiss, and the good end credits would roll. And who knows? If the situation called for it, maybe we'd get straight into some exhibitionism. JK. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. We're getting you out of that life. All right. I get it. It's a joke. We're getting you out of that life, man. We're gonna make a fine, strapping young lad out of you. We're gonna make a fine, strapping young lad out of you yet. All right.
Maybe I'll give it a try sometime soon.
Yua turned and looked up at me. Unable to find the words to say, I looked down at Yua's bag. Oh, is that Ghetto Froggy? It was her! That's the same bag, isn't it? That we saw at the cafe? She was the one looking up new gen stuff, wasn't she? I wasn't sure before. I did assume it, but now I think we know, right? That's the same bag. Cursing my inability to maintain eye contact with a girl, I stared instead at the 3 Ghetto Froggy straps hanging from her bag. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, it happened again. The buttons, dude. There's no way this could be lewd, right? There's no way, right? So I clicked the red button. Okay, one of you told me in the comments, okay, that red button usually means pessimistic, mindset, and he'll have like just a totally negative outlook on the situation, and the green one is a positive outlook on the situation, which can be many things, but one of those things that can happen is a lewd situation. So I don't want to click the green one, just in case. But like, there's nothing that could happen here, right? There's no way that he would just freaking start in the middle of the street, start thinking stuff like that. No way. There's no way. Right? Nah. It's gonna be like, he's gonna look at the Ghetto Froggy and he's gonna be like, oh, you know what? Maybe they are kind of cute. They're ugly cute, but they're kind of cute. I get it. I get why my sister thought these were cool, but it's even cooler because Yua likes it or something dumb, right? Right? Couldn't possibly be anything else. Let's just see what he says a little bit more first. If I miss it, I miss it, but I want to see what it says. Wait a minute. Something about this scene was really nagging at me. And that thing was the Ghetto Froggies. Characters that were popular with high school girls. But I'd seen those exact ones before, hadn't I? Where though? So the thing is they're both delusions though, right? They're not real, right? So it doesn't matter if I click it, I should just leave it alone. Right? There's no context. I don't know. Even if I think it's going to be a positive or a negative outlook, I don't know what that means. You know what I mean? It doesn't have any actual bearing that I know of thus far. I mean, seemingly it would have bearing on an ending at some point, but which ones? Which ones do? I don't know. How am I supposed to tell? I don't know. I kind of want to ignore it, but I'm trying to think, because let's think. She was looking at new gen stuff, but that's all we know. It was just the incidents. So, dude, she could be the psycho killer. What if she was looking up to see how, what if she was pulling a light Yagami and looking up people's, freaking different journalists, that reported on situations to see if they were catching on. You know what I mean? Oh no. What if we were gonna be her next victim? Oh no, wait! It can't be. You can't do that to me, right? Now I'm paranoid, right? Now I'm in a delusion. I've created a delusion for myself. Right, because it can't be. They wouldn't do that to me. They would never do that to me. Mages would never do that to me. They would never take such a nice relationship and take that away from me. They would never do that, right? I'm staying neutral on this one. I'm not clicking the bad one. I'm not making him afraid of her. And I'm not going to click the green one. We're going to stay neutral. We're going to see what happens. I've decided. That's what we're doing. I just couldn't put my finger on it. I thought he was going to figure it out. Shoot. Does that mean he won't figure it out because I did that? Oh, man. Maybe I should have clicked the green one. Oh well, too late. I definitely felt like I'd seen them before, but I just couldn't remember where. Was my memory really that bad? I'd always been confident in my memorization skills, and they never failed to help me score well on my tests. I was pretty smart after all. So why were they failing me now, at such an important time? Or at least, what felt like one. Where? Where had I seen them before? Maybe I should have clicked the red one, though. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, dude. I want this relationship to work. I want it. I want it to happen. I'm probably going to get killed by her. Watch me be right and cry. I will cry, but I want it to happen bad enough that I'm willing to ignore the fact of what I know where I've seen this bag from. So, whatever. I felt that if I took a closer look at the ghetto froggies, maybe then I'd remember. As for what would happen next, though, I didn't know. Okay, maybe he will find out? But I just wanted to stop feeling so hopelessly lost. So I, almost subconsciously, extended my hand and reached for the bundle of ghetto froggies. No! Oh! Suddenly, Yua slapped my hand away. Oh, dude. No, dude. She's just a journalist, right? She has a blog, right? She just has a blog for new gen stuff. She was typing on it at the cafe and reporting on it because she looks at this stuff and is trying to figure out the mystery, right? She's like Velma. She's just trying to solve the mystery, right? She's not the killer, please. It's not like she has incriminating evidence in the bag, right? Oh, jinkies. What? Huh? What just happened? I was completely dumbfounded. Yua looked away from me, then awkwardly started to get up off the bench. But as she did, her hand hit the 3 ghetto froggies that were hanging from her bag. And, almost as if in slow motion, her bag slowly fell off the bench. Uh-oh. And crashed to the ground. If there's a knife in there. Or a steak, I mean. The bag was unzipped, so all of her notebooks and textbooks spilled out onto the ground.
Oh, silly me. I'm all over the place today.
Just a few minutes ago, I might have even thought of Yua's ditziness as moe, but at the present moment, I was just frozen in place. And that was because one of the fallen notebooks had flipped open. Tons of notes and newspaper snippets were scattered across the ground. It looked like it was some sort of scrapbook. And all the notes, all the newspaper snippets, everything was focused on a certain string of cases. And its name was written there, clear as day. New Gen. Why? My voice came out ragged. Yua, in a panic, started frantically gathering everything up and shoving it back into her bag. Once she did, she held the bag close to her chest and stood up. She looked toward me and nodded, her expression intensely uncomfortable. Her smile from before was nowhere to be found. Were those? Yua didn't answer. Why wouldn't she talk to me? Please, just say something. Anything. Even still, she said nothing, which meant She must have realized that she'd been caught red-handed. I'd wanted to trust her so badly. And I'd been just starting to think that maybe Yua was actually on my side. That she could have been an ally. No! No! Should I have clicked the green button? No! I didn't want to ruin it! I also didn't want him to be naive. I just wanted him to forget about it. I wanted him to just not talk about the bag. That's all I wanted. No! He's gonna freak out. No! Dude, okay, is the neutral option bad as well? Let me think. The neutral option for Miss Me didn't end up really that bad, I don't think. The one for the sister made her, I think, end up running away, I think, because he got mad at her, or maybe that happened a little later, I can't remember. The one where we were on the street with Yua made us run away. The one in our room, I don't know what that would have been if it was neutral. So, but I hit the green button and maybe that's why it went positive? Is that what's happening? I should have. I don't know what I should have done. Oh, no, don't freak out, man. Come on.
You can't trust anyone. Don't listen to anything that anyone says.
In the end, Sarah was right. 3D girls were the worst pieces of crap imaginable. Every last one of them. No! Come on! No, come on! That's not fair! I didn't know. I thought I could save it by just not making a decision. That's stupid why I thought that, but it's what I thought. No! Ah, frick! It doesn't even make sense. He didn't even ask. He's just assuming so much. It's like an episode of Three's Company. He doesn't even know. She's probably a journalist. Gosh dang it, I should have hit the positive. Ha. Okay. Yua never liked me at all. She only wanted to get close because she had ulterior motives. Maybe she wanted to turn me into the police. Or maybe she wanted to blackmail me. Darn it! Gosh darn it! I'd almost forgotten all about that incident. Yet here we go again. The police had never questioned me, so I thought that maybe, just maybe, I could go on pretending it had nothing to do with me. All I wanted was to get away from those stupid murders. So why? What the heck was Yua really after here? No, I didn't even care anymore. I just wanted to run as far away as I could. So I went to turn around. Stop him! But Yua quickly grabbed my wrist. Yes! Yua, please! Save this relationship! I won't be neutral ever again. I won't. I can't promise that. That's a lie. I can't say that I won't, but I'm gonna try not to. I thought this, I don't know. I don't know what any of it means. I don't know.
Are you running away?
Her voice sent chills down my spine. Her tone was so cold. It felt like my body might freeze over. Wait, what? It didn't even feel like she was the same person. It wasn't the Yua I thought I knew. Is that him? Is that a delusion? Or is she like afraid of being like abandoned? I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid. I don't want to click, dude. No. And her grip. Her grip was way tighter than I'd have expected. It wasn't normal. Jolts of pain ran through my arm. My bones felt like they were being crushed. I tried to shake her off me, but she wouldn't let go. In fact, she was pulling me toward her, practically pinning my arm behind my back. Oh my gosh!
Are you running away?
From behind me, right by my ear, I heard a whisper that crushed any emotion I had left. Oh no! No! She's just a reporter, right? She's just like a really crude reporter acting timid, right? But she's actually cool or something, right? She's like, we're gonna help her, right? Like where she's not, this isn't bad, right? With a shiver, I slowly turned around. Please. Look at her. Oh no. That's not abandonment issues, I don't think, bro. Nah, she's someone else. Dude, she's actually cool, isn't she? The glasses were just a freaking ruse. Oh no, but what if she's not anything that she said she was? What if she really was trying to get close to us to get information about the murders because she knew that we saw one? No, don't ruin this relationship for me, dude. Please, please, come on. No, I knew it was too good to be true. No, I'm sorry I'm freaking out so much, but oh no. Okay. She was staring at me. There was no longer any color left in those eyes of hers.
I won't let you run. I'm sorry for lying to you, but it's not like I was the only one.
No, she admits it too! What do you mean? Ah! I knew it was too good to be true. I'm so freaking smart, I hurt myself because of how smart I am, dude. I knew. It was too good. She's not a psycho killer, okay? I was half right, you know? I'm batting 1 for 2 right now, but I'm still, 1's better than 0, okay? In my case, it's not. I wanted the relationship to go on peachy, but no, not for me. I don't get to have anything nice. Gosh dang it. You're only feeding into his insecurity that everyone lies in the 3D world. Lady, why? Why couldn't you just be cool? Why couldn't you, If I would have clicked green, now I wonder if that would have made him not check. He would have went on with the delusion that everything was okay, right? Is that what I don't know. I'm just mad. I wanted this to be real. Why wasn't it real? But also, what do you mean you're not the only one? What does it mean? What does it mean?
You have some things you're hiding too, don't you?
I'm hiding things? Yeah, but well, you probably don't even know it, right? So people, you've run into at least what, I think 2 people. No? You was the second person I think I was thinking about, but you ran into the purple-haired girl who asked who you were. And then, oh, Shogun, right? Shogun sent those weird pictures and I think acted weird and said, whose eyes are those eyes, right? So like, so far we think Shogun and the purple-haired girl know something, I think. They could be the same person. I've been thinking it's a girl this whole time, but interesting. So we probably don't know things about ourselves. Something's going on. Okay. All right. Only a single thing crossed my mind. Somehow, she knew that I had witnessed that staking murder. She knew that I had seen the perpetrator. And that was most likely why she'd tried to get close to me. Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. Yeah, so technically, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that, but I have a feeling it goes deeper. I knew she was good. Too good. She'd had me wrapped around her little finger. Everything she told me was a lie. Her taking an interest in me from just one glance. Her liking Bloodtune. Her arranging to go with me to go pick up the Seta post-awakening version figure from the store when it went on sale. All her nice little comments as she listened to what I had to say. Her wanting to get to know me better. Her being worried about me when I didn't come to school. Her saying that she respected me. Everything that came from her mouth had been a lie. That thought killed me inside. I was overwrought with grief. I tightly clenched my fists. Crap! Why had I believed a single freaking thing she'd said?
To be honest, I'd have liked a little more time to look into things. But the cat's out of the bag now, so there's no point pretending. I have something I want to ask you. You'll listen, right?
Oh, dude, she actually is Moeka. She was pretending to be someone she's not, you know? Except it's a little different. Moeka actually had a consistent personality, though. You know, she was really, like, you know, socially antisocial is what I was trying to say, and very socially awkward. And she was still that way even when she, when the turn happened with her. But it's still like she still like held her basic personality. She's totally different. Yua's totally different. Interesting.
Surely you'll listen, won't you? You need to listen. Listen to me. You're going to listen, right? If you won't listen...
What? What'll happen if I don't listen? Yua was almost a completely different person now. The gentle and carefree atmosphere from before was completely gone now. She felt completely unapproachable now. The atmosphere felt bizarre, like one molded from utter obsession. Dude, so I do like this twist though. This is actually kind of sick because I knew something felt wrong, right? I wanted it to be real, but I'm like, it's too perfect. It's too easy. She wanted to help us. All this different stuff. For being someone that's acting all like shy and coy and like, oh, I like all this stuff that you like too, or whatever. I just was thinking she was gonna be a killer, but she's not a killer. She's gotta be an investigator, right? And she's, her cover is that she's a high school student, right? Is she actually older than what she looks? Is she actually like 22 or something? Interesting. I kind of like this. This is kind of cool. I hate that the relationship now is gone. I wanted that. I wanted him to be happy and to change as a person, but you know, whatever. That's okay. Anyway. Her tone was as composed as could be, though perhaps cold as ice was a better description. Her usual femininity was completely gone. No, I didn't want to listen. I tried to cover my ears, but I couldn't. Yua was holding on to one of my arms. Her grip was weaker than a second ago, but she still didn't let go. I couldn't move my hand. And while we were in that deadlock, she took a dark gray shiny object from her bag and held it out to me. I was petrified. My heart skipped a beat. Any composure I had left was gone. I was so shocked. The hand that was going to cover my ear just fell to my side. Before long, Yua's voice, now sounding almost regretful, reached my ears. She found that in his room. That's what she picked up and got scared about, right? That's what she gasped about or whatever and said, "Oh, I just saw one of your books and it kind of shocked me." That's what she found because we didn't pick it up. I wondered what happened to that steak. I think I even said that. Oh, she picked it up. Oh no. Oh no! So that was her investigating, yup, and then she got that as evidence. Oh no! No! Oh frick! What does this mean?
You've seen this cross before, haven't you?
Wait, what? No, is that not the same one that did you not find that in the container with us? Of course. I'd definitely seen it before. I wasn't sure what it was at first, but I quickly realized. It might have looked like a cross, but it was, in fact, a stake. And stakes with such a unique shape were not something you'd see every day. Or at the very least, I had only come across them once. That night, scattered across that alleyway. That night, as the demon girl nailed them into the wall. That night, as a corpse was being nailed onto the wall.
So you do know of it. Unsurprising. You know, don't you? You definitely know.
I kind of like this little tick she has, this like quirk of saying the same thing over and over and over.
Don't you dare claim you don't know. It would be very odd if you didn't know. I know you know. You know, don't you?
I frantically shook my head in denial. A disgusting cold sweat broke out on my brow. All I could do was wipe it away as I kept shaking my head as hard as I could. I kind of like this version of her though, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cool.
I found this in your room.
I knew it, she did, okay. She's an investigator, that's why. That's why she's talking like this. She's trying to get us to confess, right?
In your room. Under your bed. Down on the floor. It had fallen down there. You dropped it, didn't you? Or did you mean to throw it there? Either way, that's where it was. Right on the floor.
Who the heck was this girl? I don't know, but she's kind of cool. A little bit obsessed, but she's kind of cool. You know, it reminds me of, speaking of talking in Death Note terms, it reminds me of Elle. She's got that kind of like constant talking to herself type of a thing, like,
he would want to try and do something like this, right? That's what everyone would think. But no, the smart person would do this instead. Yes, he would do that instead, wouldn't he? That would be the smart thing. You know, it's like, that's what it's making me think, is she's like, like reiterating it over and over like that. It's kind of, I like this. This is kind of cool. Okay. When the heck had she searched my room? Was it the day we'd first met? When my leg got injured and she'd come all the way to my room with me? When she'd seen my Santa figures and her face lit up all cute like a freaking Christmas tree? This steak is very unique. It was manufactured abroad. Moreover, it is the same as the steaks used in the third New Gen incident. The exact same one. It's the same one, right? There's no way it isn't the same. It's exactly the same. The same as the ones used to nail that corpse into the wall. The same one. I was convinced. This woman thought that I was the culprit behind New Gen. She thought I was some kind of insane cutthroat murderer. Did she think she was a detective or something? What? Did she call herself Kusunoki Yua, ace high school detective or some crap? Dude, what if, I don't know who's all died because of this, the New Gen, like, incidents and stuff. What if, dude? What if, like, her brother or sister died to this murder? That's why she's, like, started, like, trying to figure out the case, right? Maybe she's not an actual detective. Maybe it really is like what he's thinking, and she's like a self-proclaimed detective, a private eye, if you will, right? Interesting. Freaking kill yourself. Actually. That crap might have worked in anime or video games. But this was real life, and little did she know, her reasoning had a fatal flaw. I knew who the real killer was, so tell her. I'd seen her with my own 2 eyes. I'd seen that demon myself. Sure, I didn't know her name, but she'd been wearing the Sueme uniform, which meant that she was someone I could know.
So what? Yua suddenly hung her head and let out a small sigh. She loosened her grip on my wrist even more, then finally let go.
That's everything. I have nothing more to say. I just wanted to confirm that you actually knew about this stake. To be honest, I really wasn't intending to question you about it yet.
Uh-huh? What the frick had she meant by yet?
Since it's too late now, could you please confirm one more thing for me? Do you have precognitive powers?
Huh? Is this the superpower thing? Is this the part? I knew it had something to do with superpowers. Is this the power thing? Uh-oh. Excuse me? I couldn't help but just stand there with my mouth open. Precognitive powers? What the frick? What did that have to do with the incidents? I tilted my head to the side, utterly perplexed. As I did, Yua's hand retreated into her bag once more, before taking out a picture printed in full color.
Well, right here is an unaccountable digital picture that can only be explained by precognitive powers. That's why I had to ask.
What? Dude, what if she... No, she didn't mess with our computer while we were there, right? How did she get this picture? Is she Shogun? No. I don't know, man. The picture was that grotesque one Shogun had sent me. Why did Yua have it? Maybe she is Shogun, but that still doesn't explain how she knows about us and why she started investigating us, right? Because that happened before we ever saw the murder. Huh, interesting.
That's... Why do you have an image that depicts the third new gen case? And what's even more curious is how this image leaked the day before the incident. It was in the cache of your PC you always use.
How did she get that? You don't understand! I'd gotten that image earlier that day when I'd chatted with Shogun. I hadn't made it myself. I downloaded it, so it must have still been in my history. That's it. I'll just show Yua that. Still though, how had Yua even gotten this image in the first place? She might be a hacker, right? Probably. She'd said it'd been in my computer's cache, but how would she have known that? When you had come into my room, she definitely hadn't had time to snoop around my PC. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, frick. Are you... Shogun? Was she trying to frame me? It was all a setup by Yua. She was the new gen killer, and now she was going to use me as a scapegoat in order to throw off the police, wasn't she? Help me. It was all too much. Why did it have to be me, of all people? Was it because I was a freak? Was it because I had no friends? Yua didn't say a word. She just shook her head lightly.
I got this image from the PC in room 37 at Cafe.
What? How?
I'd have liked to look into your private PC too, but unfortunately, I didn't get the chance.
Room 37? That was the one I always used. This witch really did her research. Yua looked at me with a slightly apologetic look. It almost felt like she'd turned back into the Yua I knew, if only for a moment. And while that happened, she started fishing around in her bag once more. But this time, she took out a page with text on it and held it out to me. I had a bad feeling about this, Alarm bells were going off in my head, telling me not to look. But there was no way I could ignore it, because if I did, then I'd surely end up being framed.
Everything there is you.
What? What the heck was that supposed to mean? Did that mean she had all of my personal information too? Was you some sort of hacker? That's what I thought. I reached out and grabbed the printout, all while my heart was pounding out of my chest. But to my surprise, the page didn't have my personal information. It was just some chat log. The two members of the chat log were Neidhart and Shogun. What? Like the one from our... Oh yeah, all those images! Wait a minute.
That log is quite strange, don't you think?
Huh? What was so strange about it? Looked like a perfectly normal chat log to me. I definitely remembered having this conversation with Shogun.
Neidhart's and Shogun's timestamps don't match up in the slightest.
What? Wait, where? Wait, where? Sunday... Oh, yeah, wait! That was sent... Wait a minute. So 3 would have been 3 in the morning, right? But Monday would have been... That's what? That's, I'm trying to think military time. That's like 8 or 9, I think, at night? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? It was sent from the future? Steins Gate? Hello? Okay. Huh? What the heck? How was this possible?
The Neidhart there is you, Nishijo-kun. Those are your messages from 3 a.m. on September 28th. And then the next day, you went to At Cafe. You only ever go to At Cafe after school. And you only go to school 2.5 times a week. Your fellow classmates told me so. However, last week, you went to school on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Monday last week was September 29th, the same day Shogun's messages were sent.
What? What was she talking about?
I inspected the chat logs on Room 37's PC. And that's when I realized.
For just a moment, Yua hesitated. Then, she stared straight at me, before breaking the cold, unfeeling truth to me.
Both members of that chat log were you.
Oh, dude! My dimension theory might be real then! Because the Yua that said, "Whose eyes are those eyes," right? We thought we saw her say that? What if that was a different Yua? Yo, what if it was a different Yua? Oh my gosh. Wait a minute, what does that mean though? And what is the precognitive powers thing? Oh dude, so we were talking to ourselves? We're Shogun? What do you mean? We can't talk to ourselves. Well, wait, so somehow we were talking from the future to our previous self. But if it is like in a different dimension, maybe the times are different. What if it's a world line thing, dude? Wait. What if it's a world line thing? No way. What if it's Takumi from a different world line? It could be, but how? Wait. No, wait, because she said, wait, did she say that So is she thinking that we're just talking to ourselves? Because I think she thinks that we're going to the computer in the container and then the computer at the cafe and acting as two different people. One as Neidhart and the other one as Shogun, right? But that can't be the case unless we're having like mental lapses, right? Lapses in our memory and we don't remember doing this, but there's no way because we were literally typing and then getting replies immediately back. How did I not notice the time logs thing? I didn't even think to check that. How did I not notice? Yo, dude. I am so confused. Okay. Don't look at me.
This Shogun
Don't look at me.
is you.